Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. One of our favourite guests here, Dr. John Mullins, who's the owner of Marshall Lifestyle Medicine. And we wanted to talk, welcome back to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out on this chilly day.
Absolutely.
But we were talking a little bit today, we're all wearing red. You know, it's all in support of women. And you were talking off camera saying that a lot of the things that we were discussing is all about prevention. And this is where you think the future of medicine is going. Explain to our audience what you mean by that.
Well, I think we've talked a lot in the past about the importance of wellness and prevention. It never really gained traction for whatever reason. Even when I was a medical student early on with doctors, we talked about the need for wellness and prevention. However, for whatever reason, it just didn't catch traction. I think we're at an inflection point in our society, and I don't know exactly what's caused it, but I really believe that in the future, I think as a population, the term wellness or lifestyle or preventative medicine or personalized medicine is for the first time actually really going to catch hold. I think maybe it's out of necessity. Despite all the fads that have gone on with diets and exercise, as a society we're bigger than we ever have been. And I think the way the nature of healthcare coverage has kind of evolved over the last 6 or 8 years with the Affordable Care Act, it's kind of forced changes to be made. And I really believe now the things that kind of like we're offering, and there's going to be several other clinics just like us that are going to be popping up that are doing the same thing, it's going to be focused on lifestyle-related things that are preventative, that enhance your life, and also that we're going to have the same type of spin that other folks have been using for years, utilizing technology and service to deliver high-quality medical care as opposed to this kind of lackadaisical wait for 12 hours, get you to see your doctor.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
It's really something that medicine doesn't even really apologize for. It's just, this is medicine. And I think as a society, we are so used now with being able to get information on our cell phones.
Well, it's all at our fingertouch.
Yeah.
And I also think, Dr. John and Katie, that 10 years ago, when you were talking about prevention medicine just a moment ago, that we all thought it was all a bit hippie or heebie-deebie, and the doctors didn't want to take it on because, but guess what? If we did 10 years ago, we'd all be in a different state right now.
Yeah, and as a doctor, I used to, as the patients were walking out, I used to say, hey, don't forget to exercise and eat right. It was almost like a goodbye, see you later. But I think
that's a sign off.
Yeah, exactly. But I think now, that's what our clinic is. We spend all of our time talking about that. And I think there's going to be a lot of other clinics that also treat that. And in health insurance, it's going to require that folks try to take control of their own health care because cost is an issue, and there's not an unlimited fund of money that exists out there.
Well, we're highlighting especially women's health today, women's heart health. Talk about some of the options you offer for preventative care, specifically over at what you call the M Club.
In terms of women, or?
Yeah, just anyone, and more specific examples of that preventative care that people can come to you for.
Well, I think everybody has what they consider to be their ideal body weight. I mean, you can just start with that. I just saw a young lady that, to me, looked like she was perfect, but she has an ideal body weight. I really like to try to focus on getting people to where I feel like they're at their ideal body weight. I don't like to use the term obese, overweight. I like to get people to a point where they feel comfortable in their clothing, and it looks to me like they're at a point where it's not going to exacerbate or cause problems with high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, strokes, heart disease. So if you could get control of that particular aspect of thing, which is difficult. If it were easy, we wouldn't have a problem in our society. If it were as easy as just taking a pill or modifying your diet or going to the gym, none of us would be overweight, ever. It was difficult. And so we try to approach it from a different perspective, and I think our approach it works.
Well, and I just want to say that I don't even know whether you know I came into the clinic the other day. I have been sick and I haven't been feeling the best, and we're talking about prevention or things to do, and I actually had a vitamin infusion drip done for an hour. I was laying there. It was probably the most amazing feeling that night, sitting at home. I felt clear, I felt relaxed, and my muscles weren't hurting. My bones felt good again.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Well, that kind of stuff does work. And when I use the term lifestyle medicine, my patients come to me because they want their life enhanced. They don't want to just be treated when they're sick. So I try to get all the medications and every type of treatment modality I can think of to where they actually feel fantastic, and not just when they're calling me because they said they have strep throat. I want them to feel at their optimal level All
the
the
time, man.
All the time.
Well, Dr. John, of course, you are amazing. We love it that when you stop by Marshall Lifestyle Medicine. If you want to find out any more information, head over to their website. There's lots of information on there, everyone, all about the vitamin infusions, the injections that you can have. It's really amazing. It's just down the road there on War Admiral that way. Thank you. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank you
Thanks for coming
guys.
in.
Thank
We'll
you.
be